What's going on, guys? It's your boy Darth Eternal here with the latest Star Wars news. But before we do get into that, remember, hit the subscribe, like, and notification bell so you're always in the know. Also, go check out my last video as it was a good one, so give it a thumbs up as you watch. Let's start today's show because we have some big news today. So, according to the showrunner Stuart Beattie, Commander Cody would have had his chance to have his inhibitor chip removed before the events of the Kenobi series and assisted the former general on his mission had he remained hidden from the Empire to protect a young Luke Skywalker motivated by guilt over his involuntary actions during Order 66. While this planned concept would have been excellent for Commander Cody and Kenobi, it could have, fundamentally changed the Kenobi series, potentially keeping it on Tatooine longer than, we would have basically probably wanted. Moreover, with all of these new characters that we got to get in the Kenobi series, it might have not have had room to develop them, possibly. Now, with Cody at the risk of being underdeveloped, to make room for new characters like Reva and Tala, while the rejected Commander Cody concept wouldn't necessarily make Kenobi better or worse, it just could have easily resulted in a significantly different series. Now, Beattie also claims that Temuera Morrison, his limited availability due to the Book of Boba Fett was a major factor in the Kenobi's role being rejected. So the fact that he was actually working during the Book of Boba made his time to be in that series a lot, shorter. But considering Cody's importance, though, we have to remember, it was Obi-Wan's story. But we do know that obviously, there were other stories told during that, right? And Star Wars is, saga, we've seen them doing, these projects lately, right? We're getting all these cameos, and I really thought we would have gotten a Commander Cody one, and I think that would have been a really nice one for the fans, especially giving it that touch of the Clone Wars. But we did see that they focused more on the original and prequel trilogies, and I have to say they did give obviously the nudge to Star Wars Rebels as well, because again, Inquisitors, right? You had a lot going on there. And we do know that that's going to be the focus, because again, the Ahsoka series is going to be touching on that last, season of the Rebels. So again, you're getting certain things, but I would have really enjoyed to see, Commander Cody return to Star Wars, but I think that where we'll see his character really return, to be honest, would be the Bad Batch. Arguably, possibly a more fitting series than the Kenobi series. And the Bad Batch is, among other things, focused on telling the stories of clone troopers in the immediate aftermath of the Clone Wars and Palpatine's coup. And it's the perfect position for, Cody being freed from the Imperial brainwashing as well. So I could see possibly the Bad Batch on a mission, they run into Cody, and they remove his inhibitor chip. That's how I could see this playing out with his return. But comment down below, do you think it made sense for not to include his character in the Kenobi series, or do you think that it would have made more sense to have him there and it would have been, it would have just brought a bigger story, it made the storyline a lot different, it would have made it bigger? But again, comment down below if he's a character that you would have wanted to see in the Kenobi series. I know that I'm okay with it. I'm not really a clone, trooper person, but I know that there are others out there that really enjoyed the Clone Wars. And that's not to say I didn't enjoy the Clone Wars, but I will have to say I wouldn't have minded his character, but I didn't mind it as well. So again, it all depends on how you feel about his character, because again, he was a big part of the Clone Wars with obviously Kenobi and the relationship that they had. And I think it would have been a really nice thing to see, because obviously we got to see a clone trooper in the Kenobi series in episode 2. So again, I think it would have been cool. I think it would have brought a very, very, very different story. I think that it would have brought some homage to Kenobi. I think it would have reminded him of the Clone Wars, and it would have been awesome to have a Clone Wars flashback right there. that would have opened up, you know, and gave it a taste of the Clone Wars for those kids that did get to see the Clone Wars. Because again, for me, I'm not a Clone Wars kid. I'm more of a prequels. So again, it wasn't that I didn't watch it, just more of a prequels kid. So, but anyway, guys, comment down below if you think Commander Cody would have made a difference, him being in the series, and would you have wanted him in the series? So let me know. Comment down below. Like I said, hit that subscribe, like notification bell so you're always in the know, and stay tuned as I have another video out tomorrow. Later, guys.